little bit of this. Actually ended up leaving my wand at a job, and we went back and it wasn't there. So what is good, YouTube? Will here, owner of Swift Solutions Pro Wash, and today I kind of want to just start a new series, bring you guys along with me. I seen a couple of guys on YouTube doing it, so pretty much I just want to bring you guys along in the day of life of owning a pressure washing business. So I'll show you guys the jobs, the estimates, and whatever else I have going on throughout my day. I usually hit the gym, whatnot, so I think it'll be a pretty interesting series. Kind of show you guys some insights of what it would be like to own a business being this young. I'm only 22, not just the pressure washing business either. It could be any kind of service-based businesses where you're, driving to the customer, taking care of whatever they need to take care of, whether it be lawn care, pressure washing, painting, anything like that. So I hope it turns out to be a good series. I hope you guys enjoy it. A little bit about me: I am 22 years old. I just turned 22 3 days ago, so happy birthday to me. We're pretty much dead center of the winter time, and I just had my best week. After a couple of slow weeks, I just had my best week to date. I've been pressure washing for about a year now, full time for about 8 months, going on 8 months, so it's been going pretty well for me. So yeah, hopefully this is just, an informative series for you guys as well as me to share my experiences. I know you guys share your experiences in the comments of other people's videos, so hopefully I can learn a thing or two from you guys as well. I would really love you guys' input, how to do things a little bit better, more efficient and whatnot. So yeah, I am based in Florida, so can pretty much wash year round, so there is a lot of competition here, but I've been making it work so far. I have a little bit of background with like marketing and stuff. I tried to do your marketing agency and whatnot before this, running ads for other people, so my ads have been pretty successful. That's one of the main reasons I have been able to get to where I am, but I still have a long way to go. I've got about 95 5-star reviews on Google, so I've been doing a lot of good work for people, actually. But with that being said, this is pretty much just a series to bring you guys along with me. We are almost to the customer's house, so I'll do a little bit of recording there as well. Today we've got a house wash driveway, as well as a house wash and driveway estimate afterwards, and then I believe another driveway estimate after that. So plenty of stuff to do today, and I hope you guys enjoy. We are pulling up to the customer's house here pretty soon, so I'll see you guys there. So we are at the customer's house now. I just spoke with her, sweet lady. Cleanest house I've ever seen, apart from a little bit of this. So that's pretty much the worst of it. Not much on the sides here. Not a very big house either. There is some oxidation. It's a little easier to see from this side. But apart from a little bit on the garage door here and the windowsill, pretty much clean house. The driveway is pretty much what needs to be done. So I'm probably gonna start with that because it's cold and I don't want to be getting hit in the face with mist. So with the sidewalks, so driveway, sidewalks to the property line shouldn't be too bad, and then a little bit of green on the house. You can see I'm getting the rig set up, so let's get washing. I am super excited to use this. I just got this yesterday in an emergency situation. Me and my buddy actually ended up leaving my wand. I lost my M5 twist. I used to use an X-Jet. This is actually going to be my first time downstreaming. So I had to get a new ball valve, a new gun, new tips, and now I'm going to be downstreaming. So hopefully this goes well. I've never used the downstreamer before, but I am super excited to use this gun. So my ball valve quick connect won't go over my surface cleaner, so I'll have to figure that out later. And as of right now, I'll just have to turn the machine off and do it that way. So I just spent the last 20 minutes sitting here on the ground trying to break these loose. If you can't tell, I have old equipment because the quick connect that wouldn't fit my new ball valve actually had a little ridge on it. So the hose quick connect didn't connect to it either. So I found this spare ball valve that had one that I test fitted. You can see this lip on it, and I believe that's what was keeping it from going over. I'm not sure why my old ball valve went over it, but I'm thinking that's the reason this wouldn't go over it. So I pulled this off of that, put the bad one on there. Teflon this, I already test fitted it. It works. I just gotta put it in there. But sometimes it doesn't go as planned, and this was supposed to be an easy job, but hopefully it's smooth sailing from here. But I still have to use the downstream for the first time, so who knows how that's gonna go. But let's keep going. So if you're just a casual viewer, enjoy this satisfying content. But if you're a pressure washing nerd, I know what I'm doing. I know I'm leaving lines. I know that I'm missing the edges. But I do go back and post treat. I do go back and hit the edges. Everything looks good. I run a business. I'm not out here just leaving people's driveways like that. So it's been a while, but the driveway is finally done. It looks really good. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it took me a lot longer than I expected. This new setup isn't exactly driveway friendly compared to my last one. pretty much how I used to do my driveways was I would pretty much surface clean whatever I could, and since I had a long lance, I could get the corners with just my M5 twist because the pressure would be a lot. But the pressure in this is not very high because I guess it's because the gun is so stubby. But so I actually had to put my turbo nozzle on the stubby gun just to be able to get the creases that the surface cleaner couldn't reach. So I had to bend down, get the corners. I'll probably figure out a better way to do that, but that's just how I did it for now. Not the most efficient, but I had to get this job done, so I just went ahead and knocked it out. But now I'm testing to see if my downstreamer is working, and it looks like it is. It took some algae off the garage door. As you can see, there was some green at the bottom of that door. So I think it is working. I just got to figure out how to use it and be effective with it. But I'm going to try and finish up the rest of this house. The house really isn't dirty. It's mainly just the front. So I'm going to try and speed through this because I actually just got another customer. And then someone else texted me and asked me if I could do a job today. So depending on where that is, I might try and squeeze it in. If I'm not, then I don't know if I'll get the job because he said he needed it done today or tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. Finally done with this job. This junk took so long. As you can see, the driveway looks super clean. So pretty much since that last clip, my phone died, but that was not the end of the job. sidewalk that went all the way down the side of the house, which wasn't bad. I did charge for it, so I'm not too mad at that. But afterwards, so I was supposed to hit her little decoration stones, but she was super picky about those. You could see where the old ones and the new ones were, like there was a line. So I cleaned the old ones. That's all she wanted cleaned, and she ended up thinking they weren't clean because they were discolored, because they were older. They didn't look brand new, obviously. Plus they were wet, so she was pretty much saying that the stones weren't good enough, everything else was. So I had her stand there and I showed her that no matter how hard I blasted those stones, they weren't getting any more clean than they already were, which was pretty funny on it, honestly. So she ended up being a super picky customer. Even after I hit those stones, showed her that they weren't gonna get any more clean than they were, and they were clean. It's not like I don't know what I'm doing. They were just discolored, but there were some more stones that were stacked on the driveway. I'm sure you guys seen it in the clip somewhere, but she wanted me to brush those off a little bit, and then the driveway was super dirty after that, so I had to rinse the whole driveway. It was just a pain. She was just a pain customer. I'm glad it's over. She hasn't paid me yet. I sent her the invoice because my phone was dead, so hopefully she doesn't try to do anything with that. But after that, I went to 2 different gas stations that didn't have iPhone chargers for my car. I wanted to buy a new one, so I finally found somewhere, but that job took way too long. This was supposed to be my easiest day of the week, and I ended up being out there till 2:30, 2:45, and I got there at around 9. So little upset, but I mean, everything happens for a reason. Because I was out there a little longer than I expected, I actually had 2 people that were out walking come up to me. I booked one for next week, and the other, because my phone was dead, I didn't remember the address he told me, so I tried to go to the property, and I ended up at the wrong one, and this little old lady came out and she was like, "Excuse me, what are you doing?" It was hilarious, but it was also really embarrassing because she saw some random guy walking through her backyard, looking at her house. So there was that. But I had a couple more estimates today that I have other stuff to do, so I'm just not going to be able to make it to them. I'll just reschedule. But I'll bring you guys along with me, so you can see how I finish out the day. Pretty much caught up to speed. Downstreaming, I like it. As far as the new system, I used to use just an XJet to clean everything, so downstreaming is new to me. This was my first time using it. First impressions, I liked the fact that I didn't have to carry a bucket around the whole time, but I didn't like the fact that I had to walk back and forth to the bucket to switch from soap to rinse. And I know there's J-rods for that, but I really love the M5 twist, because that's what I'm used to. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. You can adjust how much pressure or how far you want to shoot just from twisting the nozzle. It doesn't get better than that, in my opinion. So, but it took me a little to figure out how to use the downstreamer. But anyways, I have a car charger now, so, or I guess it's in the truck, but I have a charger now. My old one stopped working, so hopefully my phone doesn't die in any more videos. But I'm heading home now. I've got to go get a button up for one of my friend's wedding. We're going out of town this weekend for it. And then I've also got to hit the gym today and hit my protein and calorie goals. So I still have quite a bit to do. If you made it this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe. You're on YouTube, you know how to support. It would be greatly appreciated. I'm trying to grow this channel, so it costs you guys nothing but a click, but it means the world to me, so I would really appreciate that. there wasn't much else for me to record that day, so I'm going to end it off here. If you guys enjoy the content, please stick around. I'm going to be posting on this channel twice a week. I'll see you guys in the next one for another day in the life.